Good day, everyone, and welcome to Obedient Family TV, the program now Hope Alive. Yes, hope day, notwithstanding the thing where we say they happen everywhere, the suffering where we they go through for Nigeria, but hope day. We must keep our hope alive. Today, we get things where we say we want to discuss with obedience worldwide as things that happen. The number one where we say we want carry come today, as Alex Otti don't come clear that allegation of 900 and something million naira where they talk say intake do meals, where intake eat and intake do welfare packages and all of that. It don't come clear as we carry that one, they come. Also, with the carry the things where we say they happen for Kogi as Governor Yaya Bello of Kogi State don't freeze all the accounts, including the account of local governments for Kogi State. That one with the carry they come. Then plenty things when we say they happen for Kanu as other things as they don't begin they do wasbos for that very side. APC and NMPP, they don't get the same date. It will be tomorrow. Then talk say, then go hit them, wasbos for Kanu, and say police no fit do them anything. But make we stay, we dey watch all that, even Beachy for, that is the DSS or GA, talk say, he don't get that full information, say, things once escalate for Kano State, and na judiciary, and then they cause them. We get plenty other things wey be say we won't talk about, and the person wey be say dey for studio wey go join me talk all these things and the judicial miscarriage of justice plus all the money related things wey be say courts dey do. I get Esther for studio with me.
Yes, so hello my people, my wonderful, obedient and well-meaning Nigerians. My people, the greatest dangers we have in Nigerian judiciary today is the INEC and the judiciary. These people, they have totally lost their dignity and their integrity. INEC and judiciary, please let our democracy breathe. We have lots and lots of more to discuss. Welcome and join us on this discussion.
Yes, so as you dey join us for this discussion, make you no fail to like and then give us thumbs up so that other obedience and well-meaning Nigerians worldwide make them know say hope day and say Obedient Family TV don't come today to have some discussion. Make we start from wetin dey happen for Abuja as Achonu, that is the Labour Party's candidate, don't carry waka enter Abuja in front of wetin they call them INEC headquarters. They won't begin to enter for INEC office. Tell them say they must give them all that very information. They announce results, and just like they did in the case of P2B, they no one bring how they take arrive for that very result where they give. Nine Achonu come carry people where we say they concerned for this very thing. All of them, if you see wetin dey happen for that very headquarters, INEC people no fit stand them. That one we know say better thing fit comot inside as in they try go. We dey support am, make him do as he suppose. So if you get your own comment for inside whether make him continue to dey pursue the matter, be as judiciary don dey compromised, make him for just go sit down for one side, make you for talk. But for our own way there for here, we dey bring the news as it dey happen because the CTC copies of the election result wey dem do for Imo State, they never carry and comot. So that one there for one side. And then the thing wey dey happen for judiciary now, seriously, the thing wey dey happen for judiciary now, I wan make we discuss, Esther. Now the cases wey be say dem dey handle now, na the cases wey be say e dey election and money related.
Yes. You
understand? The ones wey be say e dey money related. If you check all the cases wey dem dey do, na the ones wey be say either they wan overturn am, money dey comot from that very side, or the ones wey be say like plenty for inside. You understand?
Yes.
Na the thing wey be say dem dey do now, and that thing dey bring mistrust from that is the citizenry. Yes. Trust no dey again. So if you talk anybody wey you talk for street, you tell am say you wan go court, you go tell you say make you go court. You slap somebody for street, you go tell you say make you go court. You wanna go to court. Yes. Anything wey you do, so the thing just impunity just full everywhere. just let's take a lesson. You get one man where we say he talk about this very something, Chima. And I like, what is his name?
His name is Chima Christian.
Okay. I like the way he explained the mistrust that is prevailing.
Yes, because this time around, the judiciary, they have turned, in fact, as if they are waiting for this opportunity to cash out, because they've been saying the executive and the executive they've been the one that has been cashing out all this way, as if they're just waiting to. In fact, the way they grab this opportunity with their two hands, every little thing, in fact, they're already compromised in all aspects.
Okay,
it's no longer the hope of the common man anymore.
Okay, let's take a listen from this young man who explicitly said that there is a mistrust from the citizen. Let's take a listen.
It's an article called Navigating a Post-Trust Nigeria. And my fundamental argument is that Nigeria is now a post-trust society, where trust, which is an essential component of any functional society, has completely gone out of the window. And you don't just find this with INEC. The same thing you complain about INEC, judiciary, police. Name one institution or arm of government that you can indeed say that Nigerians can trust.
That is insulated from
this
corruption, weaknesses and all that?
There is none. And then, but only focusing on the institutions alone will miss the equation. What is really happening? It's also happening that you cannot trust any component of the Nigerian society. You cannot trust your street lights, for instance. That when it says go, you have to look left and right to be sure that someone running against the traffic is not putting your life in jeopardy. You cannot trust your tailor. You can't say I have a wedding next weekend that you're picking up your clothes. It can't happen. You have to start pursuing them. You can't even drop your cars at the mechanic today. You have to keep policing them to give your car the attention it needed. So in a system that you cannot trust, Nigerians, in my view, have found a way to navigate a post-trust society. Because despite the fact that their tailors are not trustworthy, they still show up on the wedding dressing fine because they harass the tailor.
You bring the date forward.
Yes.
For the tailor.
The same thing, we change it for our mechanic people. We follow them. Sometimes, in fact, in Nigeria now, when they replace your parts, they will give you and show you old parts. And even at that, so Nigerians have found a way to get these things to work for us at an individual level. Why don't we do it at the institutional level?
Or at systemic level?
At the systemic level. So why you need it is that these institutions were designed on the fundamental assumptions that they were trustworthy. That was why INEC is supposed to go in, do what they want, or what can, and then give us results. The judiciary is also supposed to go in, take their decisions, and give us the outcome. But now that trust has gone out of the window, we will give them our tailor treatment. We will give them the mechanic treatment. Why is this? On the presidential election day, February 25th, 2023, by 14 minutes past 1, INEC was... PM on the election day, as elections were ongoing, INEC was recruiting ad hoc staff in Anambra State. Did not have coalition.
How did you reach this conclusion?
I will have the data.
Data from?
We have, it's on record, 14 minutes past 1. We can even give you a
Trust Gabadaya don't come out. Even mama wey there for market wey be say e dey sell garri and the rest, no get trust again. So the fear wey suppose dey when you tell somebody say you are going to court, e no dey again. The citizen, everybody. But anyway, if you look that trust where we dey trust, you see the Naira issue and the Emefiele issue. Since how long now? Emefiele, that is the CBN governor, don't begin the gate this very begin, and the issues were there with him. He go from this court, then go chase him from this court to another one. Why are they attending to that very matter? If you don't know, now because of money where they involved for that very matter, any court will be say if they handle Emefiele money, then go spend, that judge go make money for that very place. The clerk of court go make money for that very side, and that's why they see they push that very man from one court, he go come out, EFCC go catch him, come out from that side, DSS go catch him, come out from that very side. Now wetin dey happen, and no be say Esther, your man dey do muimu because you talk say even Maxwell Okpala talk something.
Even Maxwell Okpala talk am say no be persecution now, say na persecution, they are not persecuting him. So it's no longer persecution because the judges and everybody, in fact, all the people involved, they are using him to cash out. He even told us a story that there was a time that DSS was waiting, they laid ambush, waiting at the courts, waiting at the Kuje prisons to arrest him back when he come on. Let's even take a listen. Let's take a listen.
Okay, let's take a listen.
He now ordered EFCC to either arraign Emefiele or release Emefiele. So they finally brought Emefiele to court, and court granted him bail, pending when they will prefer the charge. While we were waiting for them, the 20 count charges now, they reduced it to 6. His plea was taken. Court now, his application for bail was made. Court now gave yesterday for ruling. And after everything, court now granted Emefiele bail on conditions as you can, that was stated. Now, after that ruling, counsel to Emefiele informed the court that look at the antecedent of our security agents, in this case, DSSS and EFCC. We have seen a situation whereby after court released somebody on bail, they would arrest the person. So counsel representing a federal government undertook that nothing of such will happen. While the family members were in the court trying to perfect the bail condition, EFCC sent its operatives there in Kuje prison to lay ambush. Even as at 11 p.m. yesterday, I learned that they were still at Kuje prison, waiting for Emefiele to come out so that they will arrest him. Now, from all these things, are you prosecuting or you are persecuting? As we speak now, under the Constitution, Emefiele is presumed innocent. The law is on his own side. We have only one federal Minister of Justice. EFCC is under Minister of Justice. DSSS is under Minister of Justice. Police is under Minister of Justice. Code of Conduct and what we have, they are all under Minister of Justice. And Minister of Justice is the person prosecuting. And the bail is a temporary freedom. It's not a permanent freedom. So, assuming that you decided to duplicate the charges, to duplicate the investigation, police investigate this one, EFCC investigate this one, ICPC investigate this one, DSSS investigate this one. Now, if the DSSS feel that there is information they need from Emefiele, they will just invite Emefiele through his shorty. These are the most decent procedure of handling criminal trial. So as to tell the people that you don't have anything against him apart from investigating the matter. You have preferred the charge, you have your evidence, he will defend himself. If you prove your case, you go to prison. If you are unable to prove your case, court will discharge and acquit him. That is the position. So we are against all this persecution, trying to use detention to punish him. His family members will have beginning to give it another interpretation. Some persons from their place have started giving it another interpretation, saying that it is because, some say that because he's from the south. This one says it's because he's a Christian. After all, here is his master, President Muhammad Buhari, who was giving him direct. A lot of issues, conspiracy theories here and there. So what we are now saying that the security agencies, especially EFCC, should act professionally in handling this matter. That is the position.
Okay, we don't hear them. And waiting be the gist, waiting be the main gist. We have some of our people will get comment for X. We have Chidi Odinkalo, who says that this is the gist of the matter. Nigerian courts now prioritize only election-related transactions. But that very election-related transaction are money-backed transactions. The one that has to deal with money. Emefiele, not no hard feelings for Amo because he sure shake away in the CBN for that money when no carry when go money policy. But what we want to make we bring, why would they bring this thing out for everybody to know? Then they use Emefiele the cash out. Then talk say Emefiele don't open his mouth. Talk the whole people will be saying, oh, even Dangote, when they talk say Dangote, they repatriate how many billions as the case might be. They don't talk how much, they talk a cousin of or then nephew of the former first lady, how much will he bring come back. So then they use this man cash out and the cost, every court, they go through from this court to the other, all of them using Emefiele to cash out. Our judiciary, they not get shame again. They not get shame. Esther, see say Oma they do mumu.
Exactly. They've lost their integrity, both their integrity and their dignity. They have lost it. They are now so corrupt. In fact, they are so corrupt. I don't even know Judicial and INEC and politician and corrupt past this time around. But Judiciary own be say they are now issuing judgment to the highest bidder. Now judgment for the highest bidder, pay as you go Judiciary. So if you don't get money for pockets, no even mind, no even involve them at all. Now people will get money, they listen to. So even if say if you go collect kiss person, collect the money and everything, just bring the money come for them, they will just issue judgments like that. So now what thing they do now? Yeah,
even this one from Reportera said the greatest dangers to Nigerian democracy are INEC and the Nigerian judiciary. That one then talks in Frank Nweke, Naim Tokam, the former Minister for Information and National Orientation. Everybody they talk but make them act, make the thing not be about just talking and talking and talking. Make them act. Everybody from street they make caricature of judiciary. Before if you hear say somebody they carry you go court, you go begin they shake. But now anybody will talk anything, go tell and say go court, I beg. Because you know say when you go there now if you get money you understand
you just sweep the judgment on.
I beg make una for look am and make una this thing. Even Jackson will get his own. Say appeal court changes plan to sack this thing somebody from as Delta State governor. He said the appeal court will now uphold the election of Governor Sheriff of Delta State in a move aimed at dousing rising tensions over the speed at which the government of All Progressive Congress (APC) has been using the courts to sack elected politicians in opposition parties. He say in get informants when we say they tell them about the use of Supreme Court to sack Delta governor and install Ovie or more agege of the APC. This one na just when they talk, he don't talk in own. Make we stay, they watch and they see. With this very one, make we leave this court matter. If you get your comments, make you put for our comment section or how you think about what they happen about the courts and the rest of it. So make we begin to enter the thing where they happen for Abia State. We see say Lagos State get issue Esther. Lagos State get their issue where they come from 2 billion naira where they give for their expenses, they come bring them down to 2 million naira. So that one na clerical error, like the Court of Appeal own. Na clerical error. But overnight when we don't shout from left, right and center, now they come the following morning, come go national TV, talk say no be 2 billion again, na 2 million. We thank them well. But if you see the significant thing wey happen for the one of Abia State, no be figure drop, rather they come clear the air. Governor Otti clear the air on that allegation of 900 and something million as meals and welfare packages. He no reduce them
at all.
What did he do? He talk say that money when we see there, now the money of the entirety of the state.
Yes.
Not be for him.
For him.
You understand? Let's even take a listen from what the special person, Mr. Okorafor, Ugochukwu Okorafor from Abia State has to say about what they have. Let's take a listen to this.
First of all, please, we would like to say that those are our numbers and we own them. And our numbers were published, fully responsible for the numbers, and they are completely correct. But, as they say, you can lie with statistics if you want to. What we're saying is this. We have a figure that talks about what has been spent on a particular item, which covers all the MDAs, the ministries, the departments, the agencies, and other arms of government. Now, for them to then say that it is for just a particular, the governor's office, is a mischief in it. For us, it's more important for us to step back. Let's not look at the trees. First of all, it's a lie. Even for that particular figure, for the entire state, the MDAs, is 223 million. And the 223 million has to do with issues of the commissioning of activities, the special events that we do, people who come and, you know, we met a completely derelict system, and we are revising everything. So all the things that you see are the things that deal with all the expenditure across the board. But more importantly, we're happy. We're happy that for the first time we can send something out there, people are talking to us, and the social contract which we've signed with the people is being exercised. The people are asking questions and we're responding. I don't think that what they have given out, 923 million, no, it's 223 for the entire spectrum, ministries, departments, and agencies.
So that story of Governor Otti's feeding, you know, jail at all. So all the people where they concoct them now from Lagos and different APC states where we say they won't make them for bring this harmony.
Yes,
you understand me? To talk, say yes, say LP people, they even do them and the rest.
But the thing be saying, say this Alex Otti, since from the day one he was sworn into office, he has hit the ground running. Despite the whole, in fact, he met Abia State as more than a shithole. He met Abia State as the worst state in Nigeria. But ever since he entered a few months ago, he has hit the ground running. And now to this aspect, I'm happy that they came out to clarify, not that the money disappeared overnight, or not that the money reduced from million to thousand. But now the spokesman is categorically saying that it was just a sum of 220-something million naira, and look at the aspects it was budgeted, and they're even happy that people are countering them. That is how a sane and a civil society should be, not the one people will talk and everybody, there are babos everywhere, they are blaming the citizen. But
that's to deal with,
yes, as a matter of fact, they're applauding the people for holding them accountable. That's the way it should be. People should hold the government. The more people rise up to hold them accountable, the more they watch their steps and watch their back.
See this one where they come out now, where they say Kogi State Governor Yaya Bello spent over 700 million to purchase 2 vehicles. 2 vehicles so for assembly members without approval. 950 million on meals and welfare packages. The thing they there, na Kogi State, and then carry and come from Sahara reporters. And this thing just they go from state to state.
Exactly.
Esther, I don't know, from the states we have reviewed, you see that much and much of public excessive spending is happening. Why there is hunger in the land?
Exactly.
The masses are suffering, but they are at liberty to spend public funds.
Taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
Money are supposed to use for the state, use for the citizens, use for the masses. They are not spending it on themselves, spending it extravagantly because somebody is holding them accountable. But the more people, that's why I said the youth should rise up and hold the government accountable. When you hold them accountable, they will be forced to
we should take
cover
back,
up their ways. Yes,
we should take back,
and take back our country.
That is very, very key, very, very important. And we, at this very point, we need to especially know that we're in farm and we are in hunger time. And Christmas is coming and crime is rising. We need to act fast. For people who are in authority, for people who can speak up, let them speak up on this impunity that is happening. Just the other day, we heard Tinubu saying he's supposed to be in Guinness Book of Record. We talked about it, and some people were like, oh, we are not being fair to Tinubu. Can somebody be really fair to Tinubu, who has said, I mean, even on that very video, he said he went to Deloitte. Okay, we have our people who are commenting on X. You say, why does Tinubu keep lying publicly that he worked in Deloitte when the company has come out to say he never worked with them? How does Tinubu want the investors to believe in his lies? I mean, it keeps on and on and on. And not just people on X, so that you know go talk, say, na online and all of that. Let's take a listen to what happened on a national TV. How they were explicit, that is, I think, Oseni of Arise TV, was very explicit on what Tinubu should be thinking, not about Guinness record. It is about the Nigerian people, the suffering masses. Let's take a listen.
Well, let's begin what's trending with Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who, while addressing groups of investors at the 10th German-Nigerian Business Forum in Berlin on Tuesday, said He deserves recognition from the Guinness World Records for the economic reforms he has introduced since assuming office on May 29th. The president recalled his time as a corporate player, adding that his experience from the private sector has equipped him with the tools to tackle economic challenges assailing Nigeria. Well, let's take a quick listen before we come back for a discussion.
I can brag, beat my chest, that Lagos is on the horizon. It is the fifth largest economy in Africa, from zero. Look, that's a track record that I can use to assure you. And that's the track record that got me into this office as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Nigeria voted for me for reforms. And from day one of my inauguration, I started the reform. Day one. To me, if you didn't mention me in the Guinness Book of Records, I will try to find a way to insert myself. Because I did it without expectation.
Well, I enjoy the president's sense of humor, Rufai. Mo gbadu ego. You know, I speak Yoruba now. But I mean, obviously, Nigerians are not laughing. You know, some people are very upset, obviously. Let me take Somto's tweet. Tinubu's first mistake was at his swearing in when he declared that subsidy is removed on that podium. I thought that was performative without due diligence. He created problems for everyone because he was trying to impress Guinness Book of World Records. I know you can't wait to talk. Just go ahead.
I can't say something about this. Yeah. So a couple of things. I think he was just joking when he was talking about Guinness Book of World Record. But let me tell you, those that really deserve to be on Guinness Book of World Record are the suffering Nigerian people. Because this level of suffering has never been this same. This suffering Nigerians are going through deserves to be in the Guinness Book of World Record. It's unprecedented. And it's caused largely by President Tinubu's policy that he claims should put him in Guinness Book of World Records.
That first day.
He himself came out to confirm to us that his advisor said he shouldn't remove subsidy. There should not announce subsidy going in the speech, but he went ahead and he shocked them. You see, when you pass a policy, that's not funny. That will hurt the people so much like it's hurting us. You know what happened the next day after I said subsidy gone? There was a scarcity. Even the NMPC did not know what was going on. And the prices jacked up, and Nigerian life never remained the same since then. Also, the policy on the forex. You can see where we are. We argued. You remember Rotus and I having our arguments. And I understand, you know, the market forces. They were saying, oh yeah, so that investors will come. Where are the investors today? Where are the investors today, I ask? My arguments then, and I will still argue now, is that you can't float where you don't have productivity in a highly dollarized economy and you don't have a means of making dollars. I hate to say, but time has proven me right. Look at where we are today, over 1,000. Look at the sad reality, look at the suffering, vis-a-vis the high level of inflation. Somebody on the New Telegraph this morning was saying that we have unprecedented levels of hardship. I think Abdullahi. It's never been this bad.
Right.
Never been this bad.
Right.
Inflation numbers over 15-year high. It's a sad one for Nigeria. And I think he needs to think about to get us out of this quagmire.
Right.
So those that ought to be on the Guinness Book of World Record for suffering that is leading to Japa are the Nigerian people.
The words of Rufai, it has never been this bad. So, Esther, you see, just like Rufai was very clear, you understand me? Yes. Though they were trying to manage their words that they are managing is that it is the Nigerian people that deserve to be in a world record.
Of course.
But honestly, I will say it's not just Nigerians being in war, it is being in the record to actually surmount the suffering, you understand me, and still survive. Because when they start selling fuel at 700 naira, I never knew that people will still be driving cars in Nigeria. If our people got the badu go, no be Tinubu badu go, you understand me?
They don't tighten their belts. You know, say they tell us tighten your belts. So people don't tighten their belts now. And waiting with them and in fact na shege promas, shege bansa promas, and waiting with them now. So Nigerian people, they are really trying looking for a way to accommodate and manage the whole situation. So now suffering Nigeria, and then suppose they for Guinness Book of World Record. Because someone called my attention this morning that you know that a tin of sardine is now 900 naira. Now the naira, Mr. Carl, from 150 to 300 to 500. Now it has been to 900 naira. Now how much is fuel now? More than 500%. He has increased it more than how much is dollar now. And yeah, the only thing they're talking about is billions of naira for yard, for everything that is just solely for their own business.
And the point is, what are the people representing us in the House of Representatives and the people who are in the Senate? What are they doing about this very hardship? What are they saying? Do you understand? What policies? What are they creating? Christmas they come now. If they share money, then go village. And when they go to the village, to their different constituents, they'll start giving people 1,000 naira, and they'll start giving them Maggi cube and the cup of rice and the likes of this. And there is, I think Professor Mulumba in his own words were asking them, did the people elect you to come back and give them a cup of rice? Did they elect you to take them to come and be burying people with them, to be going to weddings that they'll come for Christmas to do? Is that what they were elected for?
The earlier that these people that are being elected into office know that they are there to serve the masses, the better. Like, they just believe that they are just there to squander money. Is their own turn to squander the money. The earlier they realize that they are actually our servant, they are there to represent, they are there to serve us, and not our masters, and we are not their slaves. That is when Nigeria will start moving forward. I
think that is part of what Professor Lumumba spoke about, and clearly in their face, to their own chagrin. Let's take a listen.
Now that Nigerians and Africans refer you to as honorable members, the question is, are you honorable members or horrible members? We live in a continent where legislators are measured by the number of funerals that they attend, where the efficacy of legislators is measured by the number of weddings they attend, where their significance is measured by the number of men and women that they support on the day of their weddings. And therefore we live in a continent where the legislator is misunderstood. We live in a continent where legislators are not called and expected to perform their traditional functions. We were told then that you honorable members of the House of Representatives represented us. We were told then that you are our servants, and for a long time we believed that you are our servants. But over the years things did change, and we started believing that you are no longer our servants, and that you had become our masters, and that therefore even when you claim to represent us in many African countries and you remind us that you are our servants, we do not believe you, because it is the newspapers that are left to say what you say. The question that you must ask yourself, and this is a personal question, now that you have been given the honor and privilege of serving Nigeria, now that Nigerians and Africans refer you to as honorable members, the question is, are you honorable members or horrible members? Because the question as to whether you are honorable is determined by the service that you render to the people. Now that Nigerians have given you the opportunity to think for them, to imagine for them, when it is reported in the Green Chamber magazine and we talk of Nigeria as being a great country, the question is, and we will be asking you, are you midwives for the good things of Nigeria? Are you midwives that deliver bouncing baby boys and girls? Or you are midwives that kill the children in the cradle? Nigerians will be asking those painful questions which are necessary but uncomfortable. Even as I'm congratulating you, ask yourself, do you deserve to be congratulated? Because my congratulations are only useful if you are servants of Nigeria. Nigeria is a great country, but I hold the view that Nigeria should be in the same space economically as Germany is. Nigeria should be in the same space politically as the United States is. I look forward to the day when Nigeria will have reawakened her agriculture and that legislation will be produced and publicized in the magazine which speaks to agriculture. I know Nigeria can be great. I know Nigeria will be great. But Nigeria can be great and will only be great if you men and women seated here choose that Nigeria will be great.
So the question from Professor Lumumba, as we can see it, Esther, is, are they honorable?
Exactly.
If they are honorable, let them behave honorably. You understand?
Yes.
We have LP members that we have elected into that are in that in the green chambers, and we have them in the red chamber. So the point is, what are they doing to, talking about the hardship that is happening in this country now? Is it for them to come back for Christmas, to be going to funerals? So it means they are waiting for their constituents to be dying, so that they can follow them to this thing and give envelope in their funeral. Is it to be attending wedding for you understand me with them? Is that what they are elected for? They are to speak up, to know that there is this thing on the land, there is famine on the land, there is hunger on the land. You understand?
Yes.
Anyway, make we not take our people time, because when I don't begin like this, I then go talk, say, Mr. Kanu, you don't begin the south, or you don't the verse. Yes, I no go verse too much, but hunger day. Pino talk the other day, say we should even just step away a little from this court-related matter and focus on rebuilding Nigeria, because we need to start producing anything that has to do with product. Like Obidati Family TV, we have started arranging things which we unveil to Obedient worldwide, that has to do with from production to consumption. Do you understand?
From consumption to production.
To production. That is that one for Nigeria now. But now we go talk, say we go produce and then consume. You understand? That's what I meant by from production to consumption. Make we no begin the now Nigeria own be the one where we say we need to start from where we stop. You understand me? And go to the other way around. So my people, make I not take too much of our time. And I don't see how we table these things. The thing where they happen, if you just they join us, so the thing where they happen for a Chonu LP for Imo State, they no one give the certified true copy of the announcement of results where they talk say in lose. I make no one give them. Now you don't carry in people go the protest for Abuja, and at the same thing what happened during PO time, now don't they happen again, and nobody they talk. Now then don't talk say they won't modify the result, the CTC copy, that certified true copy for Kanu governorship election, whether that very court still gets the capacity and the ability to do that one. We will find out as the days they go by. And again, the cash and carry of courts, where then they do. Now only person will get money, court they attend to now. Why do they say that judiciary is the last hope of the common man? Make your comment for comment section. Join us, make when we come out hope day for Nigeria. We go to talk until action. The talk when we talk go begin the march, the action time. Thank you us on join us, and as we come back tomorrow, make una no forget to hit the like button, share the video, make other obedience worldwide know wetin dey happen. Until tomorrow when we come back, bye for now.